There are not many movies that deserve to be awarded and praised, but you would probably never want to watch again. This is one such movie.
Killian Maddox.
Magazine Dreams is a haunting psychological drama that explores the destructive nature of obsession and the fragility of the human mind. The movie follows Killian Maddox, a socially isolated bodybuilder whose desperate pursuit of greatness consumes him, leading to a complete mental and emotional collapse. What makes this dark and disturbing journey so visceral and hard to watch is Jonathan Majors' extraordinary acting as Killian Maddox. His portrayal of Killian is what made this movie, and it shows with his dedication to his craft.
Hey guys.
Jonathan Majors' physical presence is probably what immediately tells you that he took this role seriously. His body is very similar to that of a professional bodybuilder, sculpted, disciplined, and imposing. Yet this impressive physique also becomes a symbol of Killian's inner torment. Jonathan uses his body not just as an aesthetic tool, but as a storytelling device. The rigid postures, tense movements, and obsessive posing all reveal how trapped Killian is within his own body. Every flex and movement conveys his internal conflict. He strives for perfection, but his body also becomes his prison. Major's physical acting allows everyone watching this to feel the suffocating weight of Killian's self-imposed expectations and his deteriorating mental state.
Not something they can test right away, but it can be inferred. Front, lat spread.
Equally powerful are Major's facial expressions and the subtle nuances in his performance. He captures Killian's emotional volatility through micro-expressions, moments where anger, confusion, and vulnerability flash across his face in quick succession. In scenes where Killian interacts with others, such as his awkward date or his appointments with his counselor, Major's eyes tell the story more than his words ever could. His haunted gaze reflects years of loneliness and frustration, while his sudden outbursts of anger reveal how close he is to breaking. This emotional transparency makes the people watching uncomfortable, not because it feels exaggerated, but because it feels too real.
That you find people that you can make an emotional bond with.
I can see that. I like it.
Jonathan's voice and manner of speaking further heighten the character's complexity. His dialogue delivery shifts between hesitant and explosive, reflecting the instability of Killian's thoughts. When he speaks about his bodybuilding dreams, his tone becomes almost childlike, hopeful yet desperate. In other moments, his words are filled with restrained rage, hinting at the violence simmering beneath the surface. Majors balances these extremes masterfully, giving us a glimpse into the fractured psyche of a man who can no longer distinguish between ambition and obsession.
IFBB Pro Champion. The fundamentals of bodybuilding are as old as the sport itself. For true success, our pawpaw's name is William Lattimore. We live at 58 Tracy Lane. The paint is thin and it needs another coat, so I...
Who accuse you? I think they do that on purpose.
Be very careful of how you speak to me. Bald, fat, coward, ugly.
What makes Jonathan Majors' performance truly remarkable is how he humanizes Killian Maddox despite the character's disturbing behavior. Through his acting, Killian becomes more than just a tragic figure. He becomes painfully real. Majors forces the viewer to empathize with a man who is both victim and perpetrator, consumed by the impossible standards he has set for himself. By the end of the movie, Killian feels less like a fictional creation and more like someone who could exist in the real world, struggling in silence. This is a testament to Jonathan Majors' ability to blur the line between performance and reality.
He kicked me, called me an ape. He's not so tough now.
In magazine Dreams, Jonathan Majors delivers one of the most physically and emotionally demanding performances of his career. He embodies the tragic duality of Killian Maddox, a man with the body of a champion and the mind of a tortured soul. His performance makes the film difficult to watch, not because of violence or shock value, but because of how raw and authentic it feels. Jonathan Majors transforms what could have been a simple character study into a deeply unsettling exploration of loneliness, obsession, and mental illness. Through his craft, he proves that great acting is not just about transformation, it's about truth.